Hey everyone, here's Carlos and Christian from Timeless Rage. Today
Hi.
we are speaking in English, but if you speak auf Deutsch, you can speak with Christian. Você pode falar português também nas mensagens que a gente vai responder. Depois vai ter um vídeo que vai estar todo em inglês, todo em português, desculpe. Então depois a gente vai lançar no YouTube. So, just for who speak English, after we are going to release this in Portuguese also. So with subtitles in Portuguese for people from Brazil, because most of the people that's here, they are Brazilians. But unfortunately, Christian speaks German and English, so we need to stick with English. So just to start, this song that we are listening now was Conquistadores. That's a Portuguese word, so it's made for Brazilians, isn't it, Christian?
Yeah, so our take on a little bit of history repeating, maybe.
Yeah, yeah. So before I give you the word and you go ahead, I'll first just say some stuff that I used to say. So if you also want to ask something about the Alpha Quest, you can ask us. This week we released the cover Carry On from Angra. It's being a hit. It's really reaching 3 days 10,000 views, over almost 300 comments. So if you didn't comment, if you didn't see, go there. Go also for Timeless Rage. So go for our channel. Check out their new album. It's a masterpiece, and you can also check out our song. Before I go to Christian, I just want to show you guys this week. I got this little baby here from Windrose. Who doesn't know the Troslayer here? It's my favorite band. It's the band that I bring the most influence to Alpha Quest from my side. You know, so the things that I bring, it's more from Rhapsody, from Windrose, from Angra. And this one is really cool. You can see how is the vinyl here. This is really amazing. And inside they have this wide stuff here that's really cool. Look, this shit is really cool, insane. So now I'm gonna pass for Christian, that's the guitarist from the guitar player from Timeless Rage, for he introduce himself, start telling a little bit about the Timeless Rage. Who wants to ask question? I will tell the question for him in English. So I just go 1 second to Portuguese. So, pessoal, quem quiser perguntar em português, pergunte em português. Eu vou traduzir para o Christian. Depois, quando vocês assistirem de novo, os que não souberem, vão poder ver depois com as legendas, tá bom? So, Christian, go ahead, introduce yourself.
Well, I'm Christian from Timeless Rage. So we are just in our album release cycle when we met Carlos from Alpha Quest, and we immediately connected. And it's like, the power metal scene worldwide now finds together, let's say, and we just joined forces, and we tell everyone about Alpha Quest who doesn't know, and Alpha Quest tells everyone about Timeless Rage. Everyone wins, and you get
exactly
nice music.
Yeah. This is really important stuff, because we are trying to join efforts and be together to be stronger, because we cannot go far away without have powerful labels behind us and so on. So since we are medium bands, small bands, we are joining force and being together to try to be far and far and far, and let's see what's going to happen with our group of bands. So if you are a band, or a band of power metal bands, so you can ask, because we are not like mafia. So we are fighting for everyone. So the idea is we are together, helping each other, introducing each other for the others, but we do it for everyone. Doesn't matter if they are part of our group or not. It doesn't matter. So if you have a band, if you want to join us, join. If you don't want to join, just want that you tell about your band, just drop a message for us. We are gonna be happy to help you out, guys. And may I ask you a question, Christian?
Sure, sure, sure.
Okay. Like, I'm gonna read because I have here some. I told you that I made my homework, so I have some stuff here. Um, First, how did Times Rage begin? Because you start, if I'm not wrong, in 2013.
So the
Or
band formed even before that, but they were more in some extreme kind of experimental metal, even with harsh vocals. And then 2012-ish, the other guitar player, Michael, joined, and he was absolutely no fan of extreme vocals, so he basically made the transition to a symphonic power metal band then.
who I didn't get
The
who
other
was it?
guitar player, Michael,
Ah,
or
okay. Oh,
um,
Michael. Okay, but it wasn't already Nikolai on the vocals.
no, way
Oh,
back.
okay.
So
Oh, okay.
with each release, this band has a different singer. So we really hope we can keep Nikolai. So
No, I hope too because he's really good.
oh yeah. So it's like hi, Ralle is joining. So
Yeah.
and when that band then was a power metal piece, basically they had the other founding guitar player left about 2016, I guess, and that was just when I moved down to this Black Forest era and was looking for a band. They were looking for a guitar guy, so
Well,
they lured me in.
you went in 2016, so you
Yeah.
didn't
So
participate.
beginning of
But
17, I guess that's
the
my
first album was in 2013, and the second album was when? I don't
So
remember. 2020, 22,
2022 was the release of this
22.
Untold, of this full album.
Okay.
2013 was an EP. This Forecast is an EP. The album Untold was after I joined, so
Yeah.
I
Untold. Yeah.
basically did this pre-production-ish thing, and now with even
And
a newer lineup, it's My Kingdom Come. So
and
it's
and
back
to
to cover.
now, so you already told it because my question was if you keep the same vision from the beginning to now, and you already told that no, because the beginning you have more these extreme vocals and
But
more extreme.
if you really think what has kept, so it was never a pure power metal thing. So it was
Yeah.
always like there was symphonic elements and there was always like a rougher style in the instrumental. So there was quite rough drumming. There was quite uh, heavy guitars, I would say, and sometimes even modern influences in the guitar work. Sometimes some darker stuff, even on the first EP. This song "Breathless" is kind of full on. So,
Okay. Okay.
but there was also a Pyrrhic metal piece, and there was an Oriental one. So, if you listen to the latest album, you have
Yeah, I
Oriental
didn't
one, you
listen
have
because
full on darkness. So it was
I just listened Untold and the last one that the Kingdom Come. Because when I met you guys, your red was which song was the one? Let's see. I guess I have it here. It's not the My Kingdom Come. Before My Kingdom Come, you released a single. Do you remember which single was?
many. So the first video
The one that you
that,
have a video.
so
That
the
I have
video
a video.
was the Devil's Masquerade.
The
So
Devil's Masquerade. This is really good. This is really good one.
so like
Because
like
this, sorry, I
neoclassical.
know that I know that it's not nice to compare with another bands. I hate it when people compare,
It's
but
it's fine.
yeah, okay. For me, I felt like some Stratovarius vibes. It doesn't look at all. But I felt some this kind of vibe is in some melodies vocal melodies, some parts, not all at all. So some parts I felt like, oh, but after I felt his signature, because Nikolai put his own signature. So he's not a copy of
And
Kotipeto or
it's
something like
never
that.
that high.
Yeah,
So
yeah, it's never that high.
we
Yeah,
don't.
yeah. But he goes and he has like, I don't know, like some vibes of him. But after he changed a lot and he has his own signature, and I can see that his own way of singing. This is nice. So I have a question here, second one. But we have a lot of guys talking. Maybe we can have a look here on some comments. I put some comments here. Egler said, Bora said, like, go, go. Pedrada demais, that's the slang in Portuguese. That means like, this is a really cool song. This is like something really strong, And the Clássicos Atemporais is he's not a poor metal page. He has an Instagram page for rock and roll in general, more metal and so on. He's saying he's in the first line singing us. He's saying that's going to be to see this excellent live. And here he say, hey, Egler now, but he's English. Hey, Christian, it's an honor to have you on our live stream. So, yeah. And again, Classes Temporais is saying that today he just posted in his profile something about the Timeless Rage.
He put Moonbite Serenade lyrics video.
Yeah, no, that's good.
Thanks for
and now
the support.
Now we have Kayo here saying greetings from Scarlet Farzon, guys. So long. Yeah, okay. Greetings. Thank you, Kayo. Chris here. Okay. So from here I have this. Do you have something on your Instagram? Do you know? You want to
I
check?
see the Instagram chat, but I only see people joining. I don't see any comments, so feel free to type.
Yeah, if you guys here... Pessoal, se vocês tiverem algum comentário aí no Instagram, quiserem fazer em português, fiquem à vontade, tá bom? Pergunte que depois a gente vai falando em inglês. Mas a gente vai falar, tá bom? Um abraço. So let's continue. Since we don't have any more question or something here. So the second thing that I would like to ask you, it's more related with... I don't have too much experience. I have experience of how the metal scene is in Brazil. I don't know how it's in Europe. A lot of people is curious in Latin America how it works, but not the scene. I mean, the metalheads. I know that's pretty much the same everywhere, But I mean, for bands, how it works. It's highly competitive, or it's a brotherhood. How it is.
Depends on where you go, as always. If you are in your 20s and everyone is like in his testosterone maximum, and then you are in a mood to play a band contest, then it's like hell. Yeah? And if everyone has grown up a little, then it's like you learn, well, maybe together works a little better. So I have a lot of like WhatsApp groups with bands, even from not only power metal genres, but a broader spectrum close by, where we help each other. Like someone needs a new rehearsal space, or our bass player is sick, can someone jump in for a gig? Or, well, where do we get a good merch deal? So it's all like helping each other, and no competition at all.
Yeah, in Brazil, as I know, not everywhere also, but when you go for more, the band grow, the big ones, they are more competitive. They are not open up. They are not going to help and forget. And there it's you have something, for example, the market is closed. Like you have managers that they make everything for their bands just be everywhere, and they will spoil the other bands. Not the bands, because sometimes it's not the band, sometimes it's the manager. because it's two different stuff. The guys from the bands, they are there happy and so on. It is my friend that the manager say, no, no way. I
Uh,
want money and screw this guy.
so
Have this kind of stuff.
they're not with me, but Timeless Rage had some gigs where bigger bands kind of didn't treat them too well. So like throwing stuff or not being supportive when it was about technical problem solving and stuff. But that's, I guess, that's individuals that have a bad day or are just like
Yeah.
Mr. Grumpy, and you, yeah, most people are quite nice in the scene.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I found.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. This is what I've seen even here. I'm living here in Europe, and the contact that I have even with the big bands, with the labels, I've been really very welcoming. Different from Brazil, for example, I'm Brazilian, and I go to the, for example, if I text magazine in Brazil or a big one portal of YouTube portal, or I don't know, Instagram or so on, that's really well known. These are controlled by some managers. And for example, I send message, they never answer me yes or no, no, nothing. And here in German, I send things for magazines. I receive no or yes, always. You know, this is the main difference for me, and I don't know. It's like this.
I don't know if it's also a thing how flooded they are. So if it's like 400 bands writing you each day, then you don't find
Oh
the
yeah,
time to even say yes or no. I'm not sure if it's just a saturation thing. So when I write to people, so it's rare that I get a no.
yeah,
Usually I don't get anything back. In
yeah, yeah,
if I get
yeah,
something back, it's usually well, we posted here. Here you
yeah.
go.
Okay.
Or they want Dino dollar.
Yeah, yeah. That is their job, you know. They want something. But this is fair enough. But at least you have answered. But what I mean that, for example, there are more. We have things like, okay, if you what's happened with some media is that the big ones, okay, you're gonna stream or release something of these guys. Okay, so my cast of artists is not gonna be interviewed by you guys. The guy has this is a lot of managers, you know.
Hmm.
They have some huge, nice casts, you know. So people, oops, no way. So sorry, I not. They don't even answer us, you know.
Hmm.
So because I need to go another way around, I need to find this manager, pay him or be with him to be able to be there, you know. So it's a kind of, I would say, mafia, you know. I don't know it's the
Oh,
correct word for this, but yeah, yeah, it's their way, you know.
monopoly, basically. So
Monopoly, yeah, yeah.
you have all the
And
media centralized in so that's really what I've seen a lot. Like you have one magazine that is on top linking to 10 others, so basically a whole bunch of connected magazines all run by the same editorial staff, and then it's like
yeah, yeah,
you will not enter if you're not from the right labels,
yeah,
then
exactly. It's like this. And I was applying for some playlists, you know, at the beginning, and I was, this time I have the song that will be there, you know. And the guy, your mix is not nice. Yeah, your blah blah blah. Always something. I was start to listen. Oh my god! But I start to send for some friends, and they, no, their mix is even worse. You're no way. It's not the mix. So when I start to see, I see that the guy worked in this magazine that worked for that labels, and the guys from that playlist was just from that label, you know.
oops.
So whoops,
You have not. It's just a fake. So it's you get the
just fake
facade
it.
thing. So why do they then even accept pitches if you know
Yeah,
them just
just to show that they put one on another song, you know, every once in a while, just to don't looks like that they are just pushing their stuff, you know. because if the people figure it out, maybe spoil their stuff. But this is just theory. But let's go for another question that I have here. The most important thing: what the real meaning of timeless rage? Because it can means a lot of stuff.
So, in what I've been told, it was really like someone wanted to have rage in the band name, and then they were just looking for, well, what word will go with it. So it was way back in the old days, so there are rumors about it. I've
So
not
you don't
been
really
there.
even know the truth.
I,
It's just
so,
rumors
so there was even a story that they used a dictionary and just randomly picked a word, but you'll never know. So, but yeah.
yeah.
So when I sometimes find comments, it's like, "Oh, I thought it was Timeless Miracle releasing new stuff," and it's always like, "No fairy tales here." So, like, so yeah. So
And okay.
Rage was already blocked since the 80s. So
Okay. So the other question that I have, which bands or an artist influenced the most the band? First, it's two questions. In general, the band and your influence, because it's two different stuff. You have your taste, your influence that you bring
that's
to the
tricky.
band, and I think that's more. I would say that it's more common sense between everyone, or it doesn't exist. It's like fights.
That's exactly. So we have 6 members, and each one has a quite different mapping of bands. So we have always like pairs of 2 or 3 that kind of share a band that they like, but it's completely wild. So it's like um, the other guitar player is more into this traditional heavy metal or
Mhm.
power metal. So he would say, well, I like Hammerfall, so I
Yeah.
like all those traditional, except all that cool steel stuff.
Halloween.
So all that legends, yeah. So then
Yeah.
you have Klaus. Well, he would agree. Well, Hammerfall is a cool band, and I love Primal Fear, yeah. But he also thinks, well, Dimmu Borgir and the Arch Enemy drummer are quite nice, yeah. So there you get your little. Well, it's not only this traditional power metal. Then you have Anna is more like film music, of course, then studied
Yeah, she's a
musician.
keyboard. Yeah.
Then also like progressive
But I can
metal.
feel this more on the keys. I don't know if it's I'm just going too far away, but yes, I feel this more kind of filming stuff and so on in the keys, because I
So
feel the
like
vibes and
Elfman,
yeah,
so
yeah,
soundtracks, or
yeah, yeah.
Hans
It's really
Zimmer.
cool. It's really cool. Yeah,
So then there's also this connection. So there's more like Symphony X, Dream Theater. Klaus loves Dream Theater because drummers.
yeah, yeah,
So then you have the connection. So Nikolai is a real prog animal, yeah. So if you say Symphony X and you say Camelot, where Nikolai is in, so
uh-huh.
then
Yeah.
maybe on Anna's side also Nightwish, yeah. So
Oh,
like
nice.
cinematic style symphonic metal.
Yeah.
So then you are
So
at the
she's the one that brings more the symphony style for the band.
no.
And the guys is more power metal vibes and prog and
So
those kind of stuff.
it's a weird mix.
Mix.
So then Nikolai, so a big prog head, yeah,
Yeah.
raised with like Black Sabbath to Iron Maiden super fan, yeah. Then
Yeah.
also like into this weird stuff with symphonic waltz or so weird proggy stuff. Nevermore, big time. So all this
Oh, Nevermore.
rock,
Yeah.
rock
Yeah.
metal stuff. So then connection, I really like Nevermore. You mentioned Stratovarius. So the first tour I ever paid a ticket for myself was Stratovarius
Yeah. For
Rhapsody
me
on
too.
Antarctica.
Yes. My
So
first concert, 97, 90, no, 96. was Stratovarius in São Paulo, and André Matos was singing Future World. No. Sorry. It was Gamma Ray. Gamma Ray first and second. Gamma Ray, André Matos was there singing Future World. Because doesn't make sense, Future World with Stratovarius. No, because Future World's from Halloween and Gamma Ray's Kai Hansen. So, and by the way, how pronounce in German Kai Hansen? Is Kai Hansen?
Hansen. So it would be
Uh,
an Hansen, but
Hansen. Oh,
everyone will get it. So
Hansen. Yeah, okay, Hansen. Okay.
right, and so this traditional power metal, nevermore melodic death metal, what I like, a weird mix. So raised with classical music. So my sister learned violin and the piano next door. So I was kind of wanting to be the new. I guess one of my first bands was Scorpions, basically. So it was like Scorpions, Metallica, Iced Earth
Yeah.
Rage, whatever. And then in the late, like way later, I guess mid-20s, I was finally accepting harsh vocals in my life. So so then it was all downhill to melodic death metal, like metalcore stuff and
Okay.
this darker vibes. And that's where Daniel comes in, so bass player. Has a or he left his so glam sleazy hard rockish band, but he's a frontman of a German melodic death metal band, so Nachtschatten. It's like Night Shadow. Ooh. He's the bass player and vocalist for harsh vocals. So he's big time Carcass and all those extra heavy stuff. So we have it all. So when you say,
Yeah.
well, what's the main influence of Timeless Rage? Yes, we have them all. So it's
So
I don't know.
this this being told for me, what the what you guys grabbed to create We All Shall Fall, because this song is completely different from traditional power metal. You guys said that's a little bit trashy power.
That's so if you try to describe it, it's like, well, it has this cleanish intro with a lead guitar where you out of that you could build any song. Yeah. So let's say, well, that sounds like a Dream Theater intro. Yeah. Then the
Mm.
rumble goes on. Then you suddenly have this big riffing, and then the song develops to a kind of, well, if you're raised in Germany and you don't accept that thrash is part of your genes. So it's like a creator testamentish, maybe nevermore. So some
Yeah, it's part
funky
of your
riffing. Yeah.
DNA. Yeah, it's
Uh,
like us in Brazil, Sepultura. You know,
yeah.
it's, you know that the first band that first time that I start to do something was Sepultura. So a long time when I was
I've
tried to play
seen them.
bass when I was like it was 96, 956. I had a teacher called John, and I start when I band with the guys, but we never played. But it was Sepultura, you know, other stuff that we are about to play, but it's never happened. We have one
Amazing
one
live band.
one
So
one time together, and never more. But I was terrible in that moment. But I guess that is still terrible. And we have some questions that relate with this that I'm seeing here. First, Egler asking again. He's asking where you get the inspiration of your music. And what's your point of view of this inspiration about. Let me just see. Well, he asked about where you get inspiration that you've told us, and other stuff. What's your vision about the power metal scene nowadays?
so inspiration, yeah. So influences, I would say we have plenty, but inspiration is really you. So some get it more from a story. So if you put a blank sheet in front of our orchestra player, she will very likely ask you, well, what is the story? She needs stories to write. Yeah. So
Yeah.
she was very pleased when Nikolai said, well, this is a concept album, this is the story, and now we put the music in. Then it was like, oh, you get a framework, you get the basic ideas of, we need a dark theme, it's about this and that, and here it has to be sounding like majestic
So you're
war.
driving those vibes like dark and more epic, and
Yeah,
because you can drive write the song driven by this, by the moods.
right.
So you can change the mood of the song all the time. And so let's start with something more dark, more dark, more dark, and all of a sudden you go epic, So
And this is really what happens. So if there's a clear vision, and then you can't just throw any part at it and
but but
say, well, I'm
but
done now. Huh?
just to cutting you now, just because I guess this is the important part. So you have a team that's more dark stuff, but is it inspired in a book or something, or your own creation? What's this about?
So with this whole album is like based on the big thing of good and evil. Yeah. So we have Lucifer as a main character and main narrator, who is going through all the songs, and of course his main opponent would be God. So it's a lot of dialogues.
Yeah, yeah, like you said, evil and
Hmm.
good stuff.
And
Good,
then
good and the
also
bad.
this, what does it do with mankind? So like manipulation into
Conquistadores talk about this. No, exactly.
so politics, war, human nature, some self-doubt. It's a lot. So, and
Yeah,
then in the mid part there's a story in the story even, so something to discover. But we put, I don't know if you can even see that. So some
yeah.
songs get an
No, now I cannot go
yeah,
back.
so some songs get extra numbers after it, so because there's a small story inside of the story.
Okay,
That's
okay. This is
for
good to know.
people to discover. So basically, some write based on stories. So if there's the big overall theme that can inspire thoughts, some just need musical ideas. So basically, yeah, a collection of riffs is what I try to use. So I just collect random pieces, order them, and then see, well, if we put this and that together, that might work. But now I need a new bridge part, and then I write that bridge part. But I can't work from nothing, basically. So, but ideas just appear whenever your brain is idle. So you go on a hike, and after 2 hours of silence in the woods, your brain just creates music, and then it's time to get your phone out and record the idea.
Yeah.
So inspiration everywhere, yeah. Life stories. So for Nikolai, a lot of literature.
But you guys brought something from the past. For example, what's happened with me is sometimes I'm walking on the train and fuck, there's a melody in my. I start to whistle, and
Yeah,
record it.
yeah,
And after I go to the doll, when I arrive in my company, I'll open because I work in another job. But I quickly go to this, have some web because I cannot install in my company. I go quickly on the web doll, and I write in the MDI file, just to keep it there and like a box of melodies, or I would say the best name would be motif. No,
yeah.
I have a motif, then after I can develop some different melodies.
Yeah, we have folders of weird ideas at work where people really just hum in a weird industrial environment or in an office space or in the car, like, oh, so you just get a WhatsApp message. Yeah, you only get that so I can voice record, and then you get a kick pattern while driving in traffic. Yeah, so like, I just don't want to forget this. It's like, and you say, alles klar. So I just store it so we can find it someday, and then I type. Or I tap tempo it so we can later, if we ever think, well, oh, there was this weird thing. So if it's like voice memos 200, yeah, you will never find that.
Yeah.
You need to put work into having your own idea library so you find
Mm,
it. So now we are collecting ideas for the next album, and it was like I knew that I once heard an orchestral piece that sounded exactly like what the main theme of this whole thing would be. I will not
okay.
tell you now, but it was like, so imagine a scenery, and know there is a perfect piece for that, and then it was like knowing where the folder is, knowing how it was tagged, and I found it and could put it in a like, well, band, we have this in our archive.
Yeah.
Could we not
Yeah, we
quickly
always
work
need
on
to
that?
have a framework of a box
Yeah.
of riffs and melody and motifs and melodies and so on to keep there.
Of course, that's sometimes like a spark. So it's like as you say, well, it's like one piece of melody, or it's one intro piece, or,
Mm,
well, I
yeah.
have one nice riff, but that doesn't make a song. So if it's
Yeah,
now
yeah.
like,
So we just keep aside. Yeah, yeah,
so, but if it's
yeah.
like, well, we now need a new piece, and this the mood should be this and that, and you have a folder of, well, this is our majestic collection, yeah, then you
Mm,
maybe don't start from zero, but you pick one, and then you work a whole space around that, and compose a song based on one idea that you already have. Because I really don't like to, like, you tell me, well, start from scratch, here you go, yeah, I need something, yeah. If you hum one melody, if you give me one riff, if you give me a drum beat, I give you more, but I'm not so good like, compose now. I can compose to something, but if I get inspired, I record new stuff, but I can't push out ideas now without a little input. So
no, no,
that's
I
my
get it.
my way of work.
I see some another question. I have a question that I'm gonna jump here, but before I have one that I got from the Instagram. That's for Alfar. I quickly answered this. Okay, it's Diogo. Let me just see. His complete name is Diogo. Let me see here. I need just to find here. Find Diogo. Uh, Diogo Danoni. 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 So, Joe, you asked about if Fablioni will be he's our permanent singer or not. He's not our permanent singer. He's a future singer. He sang 3 songs. The 3 songs wasn't made by him. Was made by Max. The first song that was Into the Crystal Deep, we had this 3 months before we met and know that Leone was about to sing. So, and when we are about to release, a friend of us, you know, guys, Rafael Casotto, he said, hold on, guys. I talk with Leone because this song's perfect for Leone. For me, I picture in Leone and I'll talk with him. I'm going to put him to talk with you. I said, okay, so let's go. And I started to talk with Leone. I'm fan of Leone from 97, so really huge fan of Rhapsody. And what's happened is that he accepted this song and he went to see the song. He said the song is nice, and he sang the song, and we released a piece of the song. We got like 200,000 views and a lot of people saying it was the moment that the Boenger was being dissolved, and it's happening that he was leaving the Angra. So he got this moment by mistake, just by odds. It wasn't something that we planned to do. No one knew about this. Just happened. Not even Leone. And what's happened is that he's gonna be with us. He likes our project. He's my personal friend. We talk every day. He even invited me to go to Italy to go there. He already sang more 2 songs. We already have 3 songs with him and Max singing. We have another one, the fourth one, that we're gonna be just in the album in October. So we are gonna release some originals yet. And after this album, so the album will have 7 songs originals. 4 is Leone on it with Max. So he participates half of the album. We don't plan to have another feature. So he's the only guest always, and he's open always to be with us. So in the next album, if he want to join, he said that if it's everything okay, he's gonna join. If it's also he's not in some band or something like that, and he has time, he can also join us on the tour. So if we find a tour manager that want a tour like this, we make him have a tour. But it depends of the people support us. So spread the word and help us and make it happen. And it's just you guys that can make everything happen. It's not it's out of our control now. So that's it. Sorry, I'm not gonna talk anymore about Alpha Quest. And now the Clássicos Atemporais is asking this question. He's asking, a part of Alpha Quest, that is your favorite band, and he's put laughs, laughing, because he says it's our favorite. Which bands Brazilian do you like? A part of that, do you know any you like?
So we in this alliance we have
favorite ones is Alpha, no?
Yeah, of course, and there is no other. So I guess no other is allowed. That's the deal, right?
That's the deal. Yeah,
No,
that's the deal.
so in this, I just messed my cable here. So in the alliance we have Mindveiler, we have Enorion, we have Liberian, we have
they're releasing the
today,
Liberian
right?
today, yeah.
Today
So
they
guys,
released the album.
I'm gonna just drop here the message on the chat. I'm gonna show you here. So Liberian is the release of the day. So Liberian, lançamento do dia. So guys, I'm gonna speak in Portuguese quickly. Pessoal, vão lá no Spotify, Librian. Eu acho que também no YouTube. Escute os caras são bons, estão começando aí. Estão começando, não, eles já têm a banda já faz um tempo, mas acho que, se eu não me engano, é o primeiro álbum mesmo deles com qualidade e tal, porque eles acho que lançaram algumas coisas muito no passado e a banda ficou. Não sei como ficou. Depois o John pode explicar, que ele é o baterista da banda. O John, grande cara. Então vão lá, dão uma força para eles, dão uma força aí pro cenário nacional de Power Metal. So for who speak in English, so Librarian is releasing the album today. So go to Spotify. Librarian is how it's written here. Okay, Librarian. So they are Power Metal. They are Brazilian Power Metal. They are releasing the album today. So this is from the Alliance also. So go ahead, because
so, I need to read that name. So it's Lothlorien.
Lothlorien, yeah.
That's
Lothlorien,
so
yeah.
I type it in the Insta chat. So with an Ö, with a German.
But apart of us, you know the huge Brazilian bands or other bands apart of us from the Alliance?
So like of course, what you said. So Sepultura was big when I've seen them. Even here in the Black Forest, there's one nice small festival that got them as a headliner once. I've seen them when I was at a festival in the Netherlands. Dynamo.
Angra, have you seen Angra or not?
Never live, sadly. So
never, because
no Angra, no Shaman.
I used to say for the guys that this band is just in Brazil. They have, no one knows them. They know from 30 years ago, but they disappear from Europe.
And even though they had a German producer, so I've never seen them play anywhere.
They disappear.
So
they focus just on Brazilian markets and.
So who else? Crisium is Brazil.
Crisium is Brazilian. That was a good one. Yeah.
Once in a very very interesting club. Who else? Is Nervosa is also part.
Nervosa, yes, it's also
You,
Brazilian. Yeah. Oh, you know a lot of Brazilian bands. Wow.
I'm not sure if that's many, but I know some.
Yeah, it's
The
many
ones
because
who stick out, maybe. I'm not sure.
yeah,
So,
Nervosa is not everyone that knows Nervosa.
hmm.
Yeah, but it's a big one. It's a really good one. Yeah. So and power metal, we had, as you told, Shaman and Angra, and we have plenty of you. Now you see how many we have with quality, but
Yeah.
cannot go out of side of the bubble. You know.
So I put the names of our alliance in the chat. So
Okay. Where?
maybe
You're
someone
okay.
likes to check them out. The easiest way to check the bands out is always like go to the Linktree Timeless Rage, and then I put the playlist of our alliance
Okay.
just on top.
Yeah.
So you
So
just
go, so
need to
so
play
so
that.
go to, guys, if you want to see this, go to their link tree there on their Instagram page, and there we have the playlist of the aliens, and there have a lot of Brazilian bands and Timeless Rage also.
Mm.
So let me see here. I have something Christians. Let's see. Segue algumas bandas para você conhecer. Ok. Classes Atemporais. Scarlet Horizon. Classes Atemporais saying he suggests you some bands for you to know. Here I Am. That's really good. This Bruce is the singer. The guy is really good. Scarlet Horizon.
Where
That's
on our
Caio. Just
where on
enter
the
the alias. Yeah.
we have so
Yeah.
Vacan or Vacan? I didn't know.
Me
Okay,
neither. I
need
don't
to
know if I
check
can.
that. So I
Christian
put it
knows a
here.
lot.
So
The classes of temporary, he knows a lot of stuff. He's saying, Egler is asking, but it's gonna happen. Come to Brazil with All Fire and Times of Rage.
so
Maybe can happen. Who
just
knows?
1 billionaire super fan or 1 billion normal fan. So
Yeah,
it's a numbers game. So if you can expect that during a tour people will show up, it's great. And how would the tour manager look at that? Well, they look at the streaming numbers, and if your Spotify is like no one from
and
Brazil is even listening, then you have no tour in Brazil. So it's
exactly.
all
Exactly. They always go to the Spotify numbers, and the KPIs is from always from the Spotify. So yeah, and he said that 3 bands that he told you was from power metal. Before I go to the next question, Christian, if you want to say something, you can go ahead. I just gonna check my
need to
Instagram.
say hi to Basti if he's even in. I don't see where the people are that are watching, but I say hi. So
Yeah, on Instagram I have no question here. Let's see.
so if
Yeah, just on.
so we one comment about this touring to Brazil was like we should start packing our bags. Yeah, so we should get ready.
Yeah, yeah. Well, let's see what I have here. Here we talk a lot about of your inspirations, influence, but I know that these questions will be pretty much the same. Like I'm over asking it, but how would you describe the identity of Timeless Rage today?
Well, what is it? I always describe it as dark symphonic power metal because it's not. Yeah, if you tell someone, well, we are a power metal band, yeah, then it's like, what? Where's the range? Yeah, is that Primal Fear? Is that Freedom Call? Yeah. So is it like traditional, raw, angry metal? Is it like always happy, high pitched metal, or what is it? Yeah, and then I say, well, it's symphonic power metal. Then everybody thinks, well, you are Xandria, or yeah, so you have a female voice. Yeah, so if I say, well, it's dark symphonic power metal with male voice, so it's such a long term, but you
Yeah,
might
yeah,
at
yeah.
least get an idea what it's not. So, but yeah, so many different influences baked in. I think with this dark tech, we at least can tell, well, there's some roughness going on, and there's sometimes a little dirt in the voice, not necessarily extreme vocals, but it's not like the high pitched dragon slay. It's more like the
Yeah,
baritone storyteller, huh? So
yeah, 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 yeah. That's it. Um, Now the other question: how has the band evolved since the early release? How is the things happen? You know, the concerts or everything. That's how is your feeling about everything that's going on? You think that people are getting this the fans and so on? How you feel and how it's really happened, what's really happened also.
so with the latest release, or
Latest release, yeah,
with the latest
the
release,
latest, yeah.
basically the press was way more positive than the last one time even. So it was last time it was about kind of you had a hit or miss, but it was
Hmm.
still kind of in this 80% ballpark. But some didn't just like certain aspects of it, and this time it was like, yeah, it's so much difference on this album that I guess we have a song for everyone on that album. So there was each and every reviewer picked a different song as the favorite from that album. I think that's a good sign. So it's like yeah, it's a wide spectrum from modern to traditional, from happy to dark, from brutal to very calm and like fragile. It's all there. So the press really liked it, I would say. So radio
Yeah.
plays went through the roof. So you can
You've
that.
played in Brazil also in Serrinha,
Uh,
isn't
yeah,
because yeah,
he was in the chat even, but I'm not sure if he's still in. I don't see in
yeah,
this room.
because they are now on the they are
Alive.
live again. But not now, not now, because now it's like 5 now in Brazil.
Hmm.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. So he will be live today, like around 8, 7, 8, something like that. It'll be too late for us.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
sometimes when I saw that he's live and I just clicked in, he was like immediately st- basically stopping the show and immediately throwing a song in or something. So he's very supportive. So he
Yeah,
has
he's
a
very
lot of
supportive. Yeah.
conversation. It's
Yeah. He
very
he he has bands of everywhere in the world send things for him, and he since they have the how I would say the site, the real site of the radio. They also have this online, so they have people all around the world listen to them
mm,
on kind of YouTube because they have a video, and they have some softwares that you also can turn them in,
mm,
and so it's really cool because sometimes I saw people asking for a song or send a message. Oh, I listen here, Alpha Quest, it's really cool, blah, blah, or someone calling them to ask to play us, because and it's really nice because they are playing you guys there, and people when they listen to the radio, they have another reaction,
mm.
because it's like it's not a place that algorithm throws on you. It's picking by human, and
Yeah.
this make
And
completely difference
and
because
you can really see that in Apple Music. There's a tab for radio plays, and it was like in the first weeks it was like going up, and then it someday, I don't know what, about a month after the release, the radio plays exploded. and it's like everywhere. And then you see, if it's on the radio, you see people using Shazam to find out what band is on the radio, and then your Apple Music plays go up. So it's a nice effect, but we really don't always see when we are on. So sometimes they write us, so like, hey, we will start pushing your song in our program, but sometimes I just see it by chance on this Apple Music. Then you just get a number, and it's like, well, you had 15 radio plays in Uruguay. So like, okay, I didn't know, thanks, but it's
Yeah.
it's great.
Yeah. Let's see. I have more questions here. This is really cool. What has been the most memorable live show or tour experience so far?
So we have a interesting festival around our this Black Forest era. So it's like on an old castle ruin. They put a circus tent, and then they put a summer festival there. It's called Hohenberg Open Air in Tuttlingen, and they always have like a weird mix for everyone. And
Which part of the German is this? Is the
the
more
southeast,
the southeast? Okay,
south
so it's close. It's
west,
close to. It's
southwest.
close to
Sorry.
southwest. Yes, it's close to the Czech Republic.
No, I said it wrong. So it's southwest. So
Also, it's
it's
close
very
to
close
France.
to
It's
the
Switzerland.
border of Switzerland. Right? So,
Yeah.
so and
Okay.
we have in that festival. There's always like one night. It's like party music, and one night it's artistic stuff, and one night is heavy. And we had the chance to open up for Beyond the Black, and this
Beyond the Black.
and
Wow.
was crowded. It was just after the COVID, so they announced the gig for that festival way back, and then they needed to postpone it twice. And during that time, that band has grown like, yeah. So they basically played grass pop, and then they came to the tent. So it's like
Oh, that's
crazy.
cool. And you guys have videos from this or don't?
Yeah, we have a one song. So that was with the old singer. So we have a live video of this song.
It's on YouTube, YouTube, or okay. So who want to see this? Go to their YouTube, check it out. So
Correct.
browse it out there. Stay browsing there and sing the songs. So this is. I was in their concert, but here in Luxembourg. It was their concert. They were open some concerts. I don't know which band was, but I was and they were there. So it was really cool band. Yeah. They grow a lot, you know. So it's really
Be,
the
Beyond
Beyond,
Black.
yeah, Beyond Black.
The guitar player, a little,
Yeah,
but I mostly think it's her singing the
yeah.
nice clean parts. So, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's many of those symphonic bands like this Beauty and the Beast thing. So yeah, it started all back in the 90s. Epica is are the masters in it, I guess. Huh? So, and
Yeah.
yeah, sometimes that's all about this contrast. So we have harsh vocals on the album. In The Enemy Is You got a bridge part where we needed a little demon speaking, and in My Kingdom Come we have Daniel, our bass player, as a backing vocal. But we put it quite at the same level with the main vocals, so you feel that there's more aggression, but you don't hear someone shouting at your face. So it's more like an effect or like a contrast thing for us, but it's not like we put it in every song just because we need to be the evil band here. So
Yeah. And talking more about My Kingdom Come, we talk one question here, but we already talked about this because I would like to ask about the inspiration, but at the end we talked about the inspiration and everything about My Kingdom Come. But I would like to know if it's is there a main concept message behind the My Kingdom Come, because you may are talking about something here under the surface, but behind it, like I can say that far we are RPG, so on, and you are talking about elf, mage, but it's not that. We are talking about some stuff that if you go deep, you're gonna see, what we are talking about. But
It's
we use like some another way to
so it's
to
not
don't directly say that stuff.
so it's we are not like a band that has this universe, or like you need to stay in character, or like you showed this Wind Rose. Yeah,
Yeah.
so they have this draw theme. Yeah, when they release an album, yeah, what will they be singing about? Yeah, so we are not like that. So this was the first real concept album, um, and basically this story has so many facets that you find a lot of themes in it. So it's like, spiritual freedom, maybe, like, um, guilt, consequence,
Yeah.
but it's
Yeah,
not
we
that.
talk about a lot of guilt also in the or into the crystal deep,
uh,
but you are thinking that they are going the RPG talking they're going into the crystal deep, but we are talking about guilt. But is the way to us don't put it directly in, and people don't point the fingers.
So if you look behind the stories, you see it, but I guess these characters, they quite literally fight, yeah, in
Yeah.
words. And so you always have to make up your mind and find your own truth for that. But there's no big one message that we try to put. So maybe it's like, be open to different influences, and make up your own mind, and don't blindly follow. Maybe that
Yeah.
could be one message, but it's not like
Yeah. Yeah.
hammered in with each and every song. Yeah. So
And nowadays, everyone's blindly follow everyone. Doesn't matter political saying or even I can see what's happening in Brazil that I can say to don't say about the political stuff because it will start people start fight, and they may will hate me here or you. But talking about, for example, metal bands, and I start to see that a lot of people come in and say like this. They are saying on our cover, this cover is the best one. No, this cover is not the best one. And I was answering sometimes like, guys, it's not a competition.
it's
It's music.
it's
And you
different.
just want to play and to have a joy. It's not, we are not competing. I'm not competing with the guys. Have another one that's really cool because it's about it's not something objective. You cannot measure which song is the best. So you play 1 million notes, this is the best. But the other band didn't play the 1 million notes, but they didn't shred, but they choose the best notes, the notes with more quality, and that another guys that put 1 million couldn't do. So which one's the best? You decide because it's your opinion. So
So
it's subjective. It's not objective. So I cannot objectively say that this is the best or this is the worst. But show us the bands because we are interested. We want to see it and have joy also, because it's really cool.
yeah,
So
it's really, as you say. So it's so much out there, and it's different. So if you judge a band by by their cover song of another band, yeah, what will you see? So there are bands that will just play it note by note, yeah, and try to have the perfect copy. And there are
Yeah,
bands that try to put as much of their own style into that cover version. Yeah.
exactly,
So
exactly.
the one that I would like more is, well, what was your take on the song? So that would
Yeah,
be
what we've done. A lot of people said this because of this, and they said, "You guys didn't cop and respect everything." We can see that it was really respectful, and this was the thing. You didn't copy, and everyone wanted to copy note by note, and we put something all different. So, but it's opinion. Some, like you said, some people like exactly the copy. They want to see someone that can
then
exactly do like the original.
and you need to go to the local show of a concept cover band that plays it as a perfect copy. That's then your deal, yeah. And if you
Yeah,
want music,
yeah,
yeah, if you want it note by note, then listen to the original.
yeah,
It was there before. So what can you add if you just copy? The only thing that you
yeah,
can
yeah,
do better
yeah,
is like, well, you cover a song from the 90s and they had a bad production. Now you redo it with modern tools and you get a better sound maybe, yeah. But if
yeah,
it's
yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
but the singer didn't exactly sound like, yeah, lost, yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah. I like to spice it up because what is our idea about Alfar? Alfar, and I see that you like in the same, you have the same opinion than me. Alfar has this way of do music. So if you get a cover, doesn't matter which one, we are gonna do in our way. So we are spice up it. We will put the orchestras how we would do in our song. So if you get the song, we want to imagine if it this masterpiece, because all our masterpiece, if this masterpiece was us doing it, how we would do, you know.
yeah,
So we want to show how we, of course, we never would do, and we respect. We don't want to be better than that, and no, we want just to have joy for everyone. See, oh, this is Alpha Quest, and everyone you see, they say this is Alpha Quest playing. So this is nice. Like if they go to a concert of Timeless Rage, and they see a cover, you guys don't you perform covers? No, no. So no one's gonna see this there. And we just did it to show our genesis, you know, like kind of we the taste of everyone. Let's do like this, and this is our idea. But yeah, yeah. But I really don't understand, and just come back for the topic that we are talking about. I just skip for this side quest. No. But the main thing is like everything's about opinion, and the bands are not on contests. They are they are playing. They have joy. So you like music and you like to listen. If someone play your song in a different way, you would like to see how they do this, and you don't care if it's better or it's not better because when I think that when you're a musician and you are listening for songs as a musician, you are listening that stuff in a different way, that the fun and observing. It's the thing that I want to say, that people get even the bands and treat it like political stuff. They put their t-shirt and say, I am afar and the rest is crap. If I don't know, Halloween release something, Halloween is my enemy, and the band is not thinking like, but the fans, they are doing like this, you know.
oh, yeah.
And this is not nice, you know, for me.
And it doesn't help anyone. So what are
No,
you
no,
trying
at all.
to fight there?
Like,
So it's like you have a scene of people that are by definition a minority, and now you split that group by doing micro opponents of different band camps, or what? So what's the
yeah,
purpose of that? Eh?
yeah, yeah.
So you
That's
just
the
killed
question.
the metal community.
Yeah, yeah. So and what makes the metal different is the community. When you go to Wacken, for example, is this that Wacken is about? You know, the community, and everyone when is there, and all the comments that we saw on the internet is people saying that they, when they are there, they feel that they are, doesn't matter which country, color, and doesn't matter what, they feel all the same group, you know. And this is what this metal is about for me, you know. Okay, so let's see. Okay, now this is okay. So if which song you like the most on this last release of Timeless Rage?
Pooh.
Your opinion, not the
Tough one,
group.
tough one.
If you want to, if you know the taste of everyone, you can tell. But I want to know yours first.
So it's really again a different beast. I'm not sure if I know all best or not best. So I know that Nikolai likes The Enemy Is You and We All Shall Fall quite a lot. So the darker tracks, I would say. I know Klaus is a big fan of Conquistadors, so our latest lyrics video. I like The Devil's Masquerade quite a lot. This is neoclassic. Yeah, as I said, when I have been raised with Stratovarius, yeah, so like, sorry. So it's a weird mix. So everyone picks a different song, basically. So, but yeah, personally, I would say Devil's Masquerade is my, and it has this neoclassic stuff. It has a tempo change. It has this spooky vibe going on. I quite like that.
Yeah, I like, but I don't know. I like more My Kingdom Come. I don't know why. I like when you guys are on that kind of, and it's not back vocals that you're sing My Kingdom Come, you know, and everyone is appear there. You know, all few
Choir.
guys are the choir. Yeah, this is really cool, that part. You know, I like the video and how you guys are connected and see that's really nice. The band it's really connected. I feel that that song was really well written by all of you together. The feeling, but maybe it's the video, you know.
It was that was the let's say the big boss. So the end
So
game.
you
Yeah,
guys need to do like that.
that
You
that
need to do like
song
this.
that song was like a beast to get right. So it was rearranged. It was so the orchestra work was insanely detailed and moving, and then you move stuff. Then we have this key change at the end part. So then getting that transition right without sounding weird, then putting those extra harsh vocals in, then yeah, that part needs a little more. Than it was like, well, now we need a guitar solo. Okay, so it was kind of a fight, but it turned out really well. So I always think it has this bridge between the traditional metal and a little bit of the modern metal world.
Yeah.
So this like modern
But you
style.
know that I changed my mind because My Kingdom Come was the one that I liked the most. But after The Godfather, you know, I'll say in Portuguese. Well, just a second. O Padrinho, para quem tá aqui, conhece o Padrinho fez um vídeo deles apresentando a música Os Conquistadores. E ele fala lá sobre, se vocês forem lá no Padrinho, vocês vão ver, lançou essa semana, agora foi pro lançamento. So I just said that was about Godfather releasing the video this past week. So the thing is that he introduced that in so nice way for who is asking all the time, not who doesn't trust the religion, because how it's not trust, who doesn't have, because I don't know if I have or don't have, you know.
So
But
like this
the way that he
agnostic.
introduced put for me some questions, and also when the parts of the song that he showed me makes a lot of sense, you know, about we don't be so blind, you know, and follow without questioning and so on. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's always has always been a thing. So if religion is misused as an instrument
Yeah.
for power or for greed, well, I make you believe, so you pay me, and I get stuff out of you, or I use belief to let you do, uh, yeah, go to war for me in the name of. And we've seen that ever since. So it's if you look into the Near East, it has never been quite there since forever, huh? So it's always
Yeah.
like, well, my
Yeah.
land is the holy land, and this is why I need to fight for it. Or you have some uh, leader that uses religion as instrument to say, well, that part of my country is a minority, and we need to get rid of that because they are from the wrong religious subgroups. And you see that all around the world every day.
Yeah.
There's I'm not sure where we are at the statistics, 200 wars going on all around the globe, and no news about
It's all
that
about
because it's
religion.
normal.
Yeah.
Yeah? So
Yeah.
it's normal.
It's
So
normal.
just let get rid of someone because
Yeah. He
either
has the wrong religion. Yeah.
no,
Yeah. It's like that. Yeah. And yeah. Let me see what I have here. Let's see. So we are more or less going to the end of the live. It's not the last question. After I will let you talk freely, what you want to talk, what you would like to say, and so on. But my question is, what's next for Timeless Rage? New album, tours, or plan a South of America
so
tour in Brazil? I know that you need to have numbers, and we don't have. So the Brazilians that listen here, let's help them. Let's push them. Also listen. They have a really good song. I especially would advise you to listen Conquistadores because makes a lot of sense. Even the word is in Portuguese. But I guess this religion stuff for me, I really like it, and I guess who is from the metal guy, Brazilian metal guy, will really like the lyrics. So go into the lyrics, CDs, go to Godfather. I saw that a lot of people was interacting there, asking, had some nice numbers of thumbs up and so on. It was really cool. And they talk just about you because usually he talk about 3 4 bands, so they put in collab it was just specifically you. So even though it was just Timeless Rage, I saw that this got a nice number because it was just you guys and him. So it wasn't easy, because when you have 3 or 4 bands, the people are working to try to. Because when someone asked me for collab and they asked for someone else, we are, sharing the same audience, different audience, and people are going, knowing us. This is really cool. I like when I participate, and I just want to say something. I have no problem if someone asks me for a collab with less number if the thing is meaningful. If it's meaningless, I will not accept. If the thing has meaning is really cool. Doesn't matter if you have 1 follower or you have 1 million. And the opposite stuff also. If you have 5 million followers and you say, I want this is really meaningful, it has no connection with the band, we are not gonna share it. So if you have something, I guess Timeless Rage has more or less the same mindset, but Christian will tell it later. So you can reach us out and ask her for collab because the most amazing thing, I'm not gonna give you for someone fun because fun doesn't belong for someone else. So people are there, and if I can share the people that follow me to may see someone else, for me it's amazing because I'm helping the others and help something that has meaning. What do you think about this?
Yeah, I totally agree. So when I see small accounts like there was one amazing classical guitar player that did a
Yeah,
small
you
cover version, yeah, this Nylon Blade, yeah. So
Nylon Blade. Yeah,
so
he's a really
so
amazing guy. Yeah,
great guy, yeah. He plays all the big bands. He has tabs. He teaches you how to play that. He does his own take. That's what I like. Yes, he doesn't just play note by note, but he puts his own stuff to it.
yeah,
And then if I look at the numbers, yeah, why would I now say, well, if you're not bigger than me, I will not. Yeah, come on. So
yeah,
get
yeah.
this guy a stage and please, yeah. So I
Yeah, because
always
he
open.
does. Yeah, he deserves to grow, and
Yeah,
he deserves to our audience team. And maybe we'll get some small from them, but in the future, he can get, because this guy is he will grow. It's just a matter of time, you know.
and it's not like I'm thinking in investment. I'm thinking, well, that is great, and now
That's
you
great. Yeah,
please.
yeah,
So
exactly.
I sometimes need to tell people, yeah, please tag us for collaboration. Yeah, so your account is way too even magazines. Yeah, there are magazines that have on Instagram smaller numbers than our band account, and then I tell them, well, please, if you write about us, then tag us so we can at least give you some followers back or something, or
Yeah,
to make you visible. Yeah. So
yeah,
I
yeah,
totally
yeah,
agree. So let's just help each other. Everyone
yeah.
wins. We all have fun, and you get some views from people that have never seen your magazine account, and I uh, as a with this band account get to reach someone across a globe that would never see my band. So everyone wins. So
Exactly. Yeah, I met a lot of people like this. Yeah. So, and but come back for the thing. You think about next album. You want to have some concerts yet? What's the plan?
oh,
Uh,
so we are already collecting ideas. So we are, as I said, so thinking about, well, there's one concept idea. Well, do we want to follow that, or so we are in a very early stage of, well, collecting what's the main theme of the album would be, and collecting stuff, and like yeah, framing what kind of songs we would like to have. Yeah, so not like well, go in blind, but we want to have kind of this and that check marks on the album. And on the other hand, live wise, we had a nice opportunity for the summer that didn't work out. So there is a big uh, yeah live hole in the summer now. So we go for like autumn. So there are smaller gigs. The next one is on 23rd. So
in
the
search of.
next Saturday, so not this one, but the week after, there will be a club gig in this southern parts of Germany, and
Okay.
so that even
But
that is a community thing. So
so
it's
in this summer you're not gonna have something.
so no big touring, at least. So that's what we thought would happen, and then it was cancelled. So we are now left with no big summer shows. There are some festival slots on in autumn. One already got cancelled, sadly. One is not yet officially announced, so we need to wait. So as always, and then we need to fill the winter gap. So we lost our booking agent end of last year. So she decided to quit that part of her business and shifted what she really does. And of course, that hit us right when it's for booking for autumn and winter. So now it's on us again. And
Mhm.
looking for help in that terms is always a thing. So getting more contacts, getting our hands on real booking agents that do that.
And what you think that works the most for you in this time? You think that tour works better, or you think that you focus more in get your material because the material is really fresh and try to work it online and try to push it, try to, I don't know, use some advertisement, some stuff. What would be
That's
the
what
best
I
strategy for you?
Yeah, so because of this summer drop, that's what I try to focus on. So if it's still a
Advertisement.
new album,
Look.
try to do the online game. And for the festival gigs, that's I think way more was it rewarding for us as a band to play one big show, one big event, than to do this touring for weeks, because everyone has a life, and then it's for us, you take all your vacation, and in one case, as a teacher in Germany, you can't just take some days off, so your vacation is pre-planned, and then it's zero flexibility, and then you look for that small spot where touring would even be possible. And during the summer, everyone is not touring because it's festival time, so that's a tough one. So I say main focus is festival shows, smaller club gigs with bands that we are friends with. So like we do a package of 3 and go to clubs not too far away where it's like feasible, without the big, here's a tour bus and it pays only if the venue is very, very big. So
Okay.
like a middle tier club gig touring and festival. But no, I think it's not like, there's a tour happening weeks long with us playing each and every night. That's not this year. So
Okay,
that's out of the
but
question.
your just release can be the next year, so it's just fresh. You can work. You need to make the people like the song gets, because for me, this material is your best one for me.
We
Yeah,
agree.
yeah,
So we
yeah.
really
But
think it's a
now we need to
strongest
put in
lineup.
front of everyone. That's is the most difficult part.
Hmm.
But we are together there. We can do something. You don't know. You saw that I was with Victorious and the backstage and so on. We can also meet and make some videos and something like that. I can go somewhere in German and we can have a couple of beers. We can talk a little bit. We can make some videos for people see more reels or something like that. If you guys agree, we can see
Sure.
in the summer. I'm gonna go to Poland. Like we can meet each other.
Good.
Okay,
Make
so
it.
this can be good. We should just be pushing more timeless rage, because for me it's you guys have all quality of the bands. I would say medium bands that would have like at least 50,000 followers, monthly listeners.
Well, tell everyone. So
Yeah,
that's the thing. So we can only create great music, and then we can either sit and wait, or we can do like scream at the abyss and hope it sticks, or
yeah,
play, and then you look at your life and you have 6 people in the band, and then you think, like doing 200 shows a year, maybe not at our level. So if we would be that big and it would be a thing, so then maybe it would work out. But if you do that after work, some in our band have family, then it's not going to happen that we do a world tour of we are gone for 4 months and
yeah,
only
yeah.
play shows to get that album in front of people. So it's very yeah, like what the modern bands did, like Periphery, from the US. It was basically a virtual band, so they put that stuff together. They basically worked online. They released it. Everyone was stoked. It was a big thing, and it took them, I guess,
Oh,
a
I have a comment
year,
here.
years before they
Class,
even toured.
Clássicos Atemporais is saying, Christian, the doors is open for classic Atemporais, classic. It will always will be open to show your work of Timeless Rage. So
Thank you.
you always will be welcome, Milton.
Thanks. So,
So
thanks
this
for.
and like this that we can go very far away and we can reach a broad audience. And this is the way.
Yeah, it is. So that's the beauty of the internet. We have the chance to connect to someone across the ocean. So think about the 90s. Yeah, you would open a magazine, and if your band wasn't in, you would never know. And how would you get in? Yeah, you had a big label that paid you someone to be in that magazine, and a small band would
Mm.
never appear there if it's not like, well, here's a demo section. One out of 200 bands got elected. Yeah, so today it's possible, but on the other hand, it's so many band out there that it's tough to stick out of the crowd, right? So it's our chance to connect and to help each other to share fan bases. If it's kind of similar music, I guess that's the biggest chance we have compared to what happened in the past, where it was big labels paying for you to tour and to get in front of the right audience. And if that's not what you can do today, yeah, online is your
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah. No, and also you have the doors open on the Alpha Quest. You know that every once in a while I share your song there in our timeline, and it's a thing that we need to do all the time because you need to the same person listen the same song 2-3 times to get used to this. It's
Yeah.
just the power of habits. So to build habits in people, we need to always be pushing, so that's the way to do this. And the same time, you also it's open your doors, and I'm also being listen a little bit more in German also. I'm being knowing there, so I like this kind of experience
Mm.
because we start to I open up things that you never would open, and you also for us. And all bands that is with us on the alliance is like this because when they share something, they open, even though it's like just 100 people, it's 100 people that's put in front of them your song, and this is really cool.
Mm.
Newton has another question that he's pushing here. He went asking for us. I'm gonna just this one, and you can finish. I'll let you talk about your freely and your last thoughts. And here he's asking for us. I would like to ask two of you. Do you know that has even metal band in Mongolia? It's power metal that you're asking, or metal in general? Mongolia is really huge.
I only know the Who.
The Who, yeah,
I
they
guess
say exactly this.
that's a big export of Mongolia. Not
Yeah,
sure. The
the
Who.
Who,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah. I
yeah,
know them. So it's like this throat singing,
yeah,
low
yeah,
tuned, and with this cello-ish
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
instrument. Yeah, great,
Yeah, we,
great
we
stuff.
I know just this. I don't know if they well, possibly they do. No, not for exporting, but because they are a really huge country.
I guess someone died. If I'm not sure if I mix it up, but I think someone of that band died in the last 2 years, and then they needed to restart something.
Yeah. If
Not
you
sure.
were asking about Luxembourg, I would say that I don't know because I don't know any poor metal bands here. Luxembourg has less people than my city in Brazil.
Yeah, So and the metal density, I'm not sure. So I would say close to the Netherlands. It could be right.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah,
that
yeah.
that
But
there are some metal bands around.
here we have the Rock Hall. That's a huge venue, huge one, and it's Halloween camp and so on. But it's not people from Luxembourg; it's people from German
Okay.
because we are here close to the border. Belgium is really close to three borders, France, German, and so people come from those places. And Luxembourg also has, I would say, 6% of population. They are not Luxembourgish. Most, it's sad to say this, but I guess in the daily basis, I don't met Luxembourgish people.
Hmm.
I just met foreigners, people
Only
from German, from my country, from Portugal. For Portugal, there's a lot of people from Italy, from France. But Luxembourgish is really hard to find them because they are like, I saw the last number 25% of the population of the country.
hmm.
Because the country is small, they need to open to grow the country because otherwise it would be a really small country.
Uh,
They need the Germans, they need the French, they need the Belgian, they need the Netherlands, and they need all. I saw that here we have 150 different languages in such a small country, you know,
okay.
and 80 different cultures. So it's insane. Even a huge country, you may don't say this kind of stuff.
Great.
So, and I can see this because I walk in and sometimes I don't know how to behave. I see weird stuff because everyone behaves in a different way.
Okay. So it's a full cultural, so
Yeah, for
melting
culture.
pot. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sometimes it's cool. I like it. So now it's time for you. So you can freely say, send a message for the fans and so on.
so thanks for having us and supporting bands you have never heard of. So give bands a chance. Listen to more than one song if they have some releases. Maybe check out how they developed. So really give new music a chance because you never know what's around the corner. You might be surprised if you listen to this Alliance playlist, uh, what great bands you didn't know about, and they are just one click away. So have some open ears and just let the music make or do the talking because I'm not the one who does it so well.
Yeah, yeah. So I was just saying, great interview, success for you all. Kyle from Scarlet. And so just to finish, because now it's, I guess, people start to leave the work in Brazil and so on. I'll finish with your song again. So we start and we finish. And guys, after the song, we are gonna close the end the live stream. Thank you all to be with us. I saw that the numbers was sometimes a lot of people because I can see just the numbers from YouTube. I saw also the numbers on Instagram. Sometimes I saw that we had like around 23 and it's come down for 6, 7 and it's going up and down because here just show me the numbers from YouTube. I need to scroll to see the other tabs, and I was seeing 7 on my Instagram, 7. I don't know your numbers, because I didn't see your
So
Instagram.
they jumped up and down really
Yeah,
like
yeah, I mean, yeah. Sometimes it was 7, sometimes
uh,
sometimes was even 11. And here in YouTube we had 5, 3, 2, 3. 3 was the minimum. 4, 5, 6, 7 we already had. So it was a good number for this time because everyone is working. For me, it was really great. And also opportunity to speak a little bit in English because we have our fan base, you two guys, and we are always talking in Portuguese. So now it's time for you that speak in English and the Brazilians also that does understand it. Thank you all, and listen for Timeless Rage. Okay, so I will let you guys just listen now. Listen for also for question here. And time is rage here. Yeah. And thank you for everything. Thank you to support us here too, because it wasn't easy. Wasn't easy task for them. So bye guys. See you.
Thanks for having us.